Hello and welcome back. Today I want to talk about Slidin Go, a pro hero that we haven't really had too much insight on, but is a hero, or whether you want to call him a hero is entirely up to you. It's a very gray area right now, at least in the manga, but he seems to be a character that is very sketchy, not just because he's part of the Meta Liberation Army. That's not even what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about when I say that he seems sketchy is that he appears to be someone that has a very strange focus from a reader's perspective. He seems to be someone that is reappearing from time to time, and it kind of feels like Horikoshi is trying to make sure that we remember who this guy is. He wants us to be reminded Slidin Go is still in the series, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering if that's gonna be something big in the future of the series, and we're just not gonna be prepared for whatever that is, because in the latest chapter he had a very interesting mindset on Hawks. He seemed to be very uptight about Hawks not flying around wherever he wants to, whenever he wants to, even though Hawks has a very good response to that, of course, which is that, being part of the Meta Liberation Army means that he should be free to do whatever he wants, right? But beside that, Slidin Go, he seems to be a very in and out character. He doesn't really seem to be that relevant, for the most part at least. Like, he's not a major character in any arc so far, but I'm wondering if he's going to be in the future, maybe even in this arc, but especially in the future, depending on if Horikoshi is in fact planning to do something with him. Like, I could be completely wrong with this, but I feel like he's setting up Slidin Go to be something very big, and I think it's going to tie into Hawks' character. I could be wrong on that, but I think Hawks is the main target here. What I mean by that is obviously that Hawks is a triple agent for the heroes. As we know, he's pretending to be working with the Paranormal Liberation Front, but they think that he is pretending to be a hero. But what they don't know is that that's the whole deal with Hawks. Like, the Hero Society's higher-ups, whatever they're called, they have pretty much hired Hawks to do this exact thing, and I think that is going to tie into something big, whether he's gonna give them a lot of good information, the heroes that is, but also I think it's going to be a very negative ending. I think there's gonna be something tragic happening to Hawks' character. He might even die. It's hard to tell if he's gonna die, but I feel like he might die because, well, Hawks is really a character that's in a very tight spot right now. Like, he is between a rock and a hard place right now. Like, one misstep and he is dead. Especially seeing as he's not exactly a hero that focuses on firepower. He's very much a utility and mobility kind of hero, right? He's not really someone that you would expect go toe-to-toe with Endeavor by any means. Like, I think a lot of lesser heroes would put up a bigger fight than Hawks, and he has a straight-up fight, because that's not really Hawks' forte. And Slidin Go, he really does seem like he's very uptight about learning more about Hawks, finding out just what he's about. Now, a lot of this might be off screen, if it's even the case at all. Like, there's a lot of speculations in this video, I'll be honest with you, but it just kind of feels like Horikoshi wants to remind us that Slidin Go is planning to do something, and whatever it is, we're going to remember it, because it's gonna be something so big, whatever it may be. I hope it's kind of tied into Hawks, because as said in this latest chapter, he seemed to be really uptight with Hawks, and he doesn't really seem to have shown that kind of mindset towards anyone else. That would imply that he's trying to betray anyone. Like, he definitely does not seem like he is working for the heroes, unless of course he is in fact on the same sort of side as Hawks, which would be kind of weird because he's not really a big shot hero, right? But maybe he is in fact also a triple agent, who knows? I mean, I don't think he is, especially since he is sort of a triple agent in that case for originally the Meta Liberation Army, whereas Hawks was initially planned to be a triple agent for the League of Villains. So if that's the case, then they were initially triple agents for different organizations that happened to sort of merge, and now they're sort of on the same page. That might not be the case. It could be the case though, but I don't think it is. I definitely do think that Slidin Go is part of the liberation deal. I don't think he's faking it at all, and I think he's planning to do something. I just don't know exactly what that is, whether it's just spying on Hawks or something a lot bigger than that, because he seems really picky about what Hawks is doing, and even Skeptic even pointed out that, Slidin Go should really chill out. Like, he's definitely overstepping his boundaries, as it seemed like in this chapter at least, because Slidin Go claimed that he was his superior, but Skeptic, he was kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that one, chief. So it would just be really interesting to see what that leads to, if it leads to something, and I kind of hope it does, because why bring this character up so many times? Even if they're just in snippets, like, you get really little about him every time. Like, he's just sort of appearing and disappearing, but he keeps doing it. The same hero, like, it's not different ones, it's the exact same character over and over again, and it kind of makes me feel like there's something more to him. Anyway, do let me know down below in the comments what you think about Slidin Go's character. Do you think he's sketchy, or do you think that whatever he's doing is for no apparent reason at all? As always, if you did, be sure to Detroit smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This has been Chaotic Plus, and remember everyone, Toga's waifu, Toga's lifu.